Yo, yo. What's going on, DC345? Yeah, we're just going to wait for some peeps. We're going to wait for some peeps to get in here. We got a few more minutes, about 5, before it's official. What's up, Aaron? Thanks for being here. Yeah, we're going to go deep today, guys. We are going to go deep. What's up, RG Stacks Sats? What's going on? I'm doing good, DC345. You know, I'm a little bit tired, but happy to get to the charts, do some fresh TA. Gonna be going over VeChain today. Maybe a few others too. I mean, honestly, a lot of these altcoins, I might just get some spot on, increase my stack. If the money flow is looking good on Market Cipher, they're not too difficult to swing trade. We'll have to see. Thanks, RG Stack Sats. Thanks for being here. XWeBruh is the first stream live. Awesome. Matthew Trant, I'm glad that you found value in the course, man. God bless. Let's go, Ryan Wetton. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I got some exciting stuff, guys. Definitely some exciting times. Honestly, as far as the Bitcoin goes, yeah, I think we're gonna have some pretty clearly defined areas to trade, as well as Ethereum, as well as XR Pizzle, and man, Bitcoin right now just had a massive pump. I just got a notification that we're pumping. Let's go, baby. That's a pretty nice long that we're in from this morning. That's a pretty nice long, if I do say so myself. Nice. Cool. Just took a little profit out. I don't really have take profit levels for this trade. I just kind of taken out a little here, a little there, because it's been such a weird day for me. Was not expecting it to go the way it has gone, but I'm glad the trade came up. Liquid wants to know if there's any way he can find out exactly how the money flow indicator on MarketCypher is calculated. I don't know, and I'm pretty sure it's a top secret, my friend. Shout out to Stone Buddha, who's still long from 35 and 47. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So am I. I'm long from 35, 37, 44, and 47, and now I'm long from 47.5. So I'm also, I guess I'm long from 46 point something. I'm long from. I'm just stacking these longs, stacking them to hold them, you know, holding them all the way to 100K, Lord willing. All right, guys. We got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. While we're waiting, if anyone has a question, you know, feel free to ask in the chat. Maybe I can answer. Let me see here. There's so many channels in my Discord now, it's hard to keep track. I know it's important to have a lot of them. Shout out to Chasing Bags. Thanks for being here. Do I have a 3 comments tutorial to recommend? As As far as setting up the bots, no. I do go over how to trade Binance futures through API on 3 commas in a video. But Moon and Papa is the best guy out there for 3 commas tutorials, honestly. Moon and Papa's channel. My job before crypto was, well, first I was a delivery boy for SaladWorks. That was my first job. And then I was a burger maker. And then I was a barista at Starbucks. Through most of those jobs, I was pursuing music. So eventually my band did get signed and I started to tour full time. Then when I quit doing that, I did search engine optimization and web development for a company that me and my family started. So that's what I did before this. Randall says, I don't look interested in what Evan Aldo's saying. Really? I was super interested. All right, guys. Well, here we are. River Priest says we need a separate weekly stream to discuss religious ideas. Yeah, maybe we would do that, you know. All right, let's get into this, guys. So let me pull up the charts. And here we go. Okay, Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin. Look at this nice bounce. Look at this nice bounce exactly from the 0.65 level. You know, just take our fib from this level here to this high up here and put on our good old 0.65. And look at that. You know, it's just so nice. It's so nice to see both of these trade setups here, because the first one, I forget where I actually had the fib pulled from. I guess it was here, because the first one was right from the 618. The second one is right from the 0.65 here. Of course, we dipped down under a little bit, but Fibonacci levels are really no joke, guys. They're really no joke, and I think it's important too. Like, and I always have to remind myself to be patient waiting for these trade setups, because, you know, last night, as I was waiting for this trade right here, I was so tempted to long here with a whole bunch of other people who longed here. I was super tempted to do it, even though my plan was to wait for down here. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I waited because it was a better move. And also, a lot of times, guys, if there's a level like this, you will find that they will push the price down to it like that. Look at the wick. You know, it just wicks right down. It's totally, if we took away the wicks, you know, the uptrend starts from here. But they will push the price down to those levels, and a lot of people trade these levels. So you'll get these wicks down and then a quick buy up like that. The chickens start drinking. And it's just also so interesting to see how, you know, we forming some resistance here. Okay, let me quickly, what fibs are these? Jason, where'd I pull that fib from, Casper? Let's start fresh, guys. Let's start fresh with the Bitcoin charts here. Let's start on the monthly time frame and just mark out levels of support and resistance. And you know, I already have a lot of levels marked out, but I'm just going to start afresh here, guys. I'm going to start afresh because I think it's important. Hang on. Okay, so we've got this level right here. Boom. This is a monthly level at 58794. And I'm just going to try and go through this as quick as possible. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to bother marking the monthlies because they're the same as last. They're the same as last time. So let me just pull open my monthly folder here and just show that these are the same, right? These are the same. We've got one at 35032. We've got one at 58822. Okay, then we'll go to the weekly time frame, and let's just take a look at the weekly levels that I already have on the chart here. Okay, So we did indeed just put in a new weekly level. We had one right here at 49K from back here, remember that? But just recently, yesterday, we closed this weekly close right here. So I'm actually going to change that weekly now. I'll change it from 49.026. And I'm just going to move it up a little bit now that we've had two weekly closes. I'm going to move that thing up right here to about 49.2. Right about 49.2. Let me just zoom in to make sure that's right. Yep, right around 49.2. This would be a new weekly resistance to look out for. And then, of course, we have our ones up high here. If we take a look at the top, we've got one right here at about 60,010. Then we have another one right here at 58,314. We've got this new one here at 49,297. We have the weekly at 45.2. You know, this level, I'm still going to keep it on the chart because it was respected so much in the past, but it's really not that important anymore, I would say, just because we've had so much interaction with it. This one here is not that important, I would say, because we blast right through it right here at 39K. But I'm still going to keep it on my chart, guys. But these are the most important levels right here. Obviously, this resistance here, this support. Then we've got this one down here at 19,164. And this one here at 317.11. Okay, 317.11 is a very important weekly support. If we come below this, then we're going to the 20s. All right, now let's look at daily levels here. Okay, for the daily levels, we've got this one up here at 63.5. Then we have this one down here at 59K. Let me zoom out a little bit just so I can assess what's actually going on here. We had this one here that we rejected off of right here. Let me just zoom in a bit. We had this one right here that we're currently, this was the highest we came before our rejection, right around 49.9. Okay. That's an important one as well, I would still say, because you know we rejected off of that right here once, and did we? Yeah, we came back to back test it as well. So I still think it's an important level until we come above it again. Then we've got this one right down here. I would say this is a support. This daily right here, these two candle body, the purple candle closed, the blue candle open. Right around 46.8. This 46.8 is a daily. And if anybody doesn't know, if anybody's new and you don't understand what I'm actually doing here, I'm just looking for 2 or more days in a row where price has found a sticking point and was unable to come above a certain area. Okay. We've also got this daily right here. We can see that we've got the 2 candles right here for 1 day, 2 days. We tried to wick above there, and then finally we did get a rejection off of here as well. I'm going to keep this one on the chart, 49544. This is also a daily. Because the reason why it's important to market like this is because that is the area on the daily time frame where price has been unable to close above, and so that's a significant area of resistance. Okay, so these are 2 very close to each other right here. Honestly, I would probably say that I would replace this higher one with this new lower one, because what happens is, as time goes on, you could see that it used to be the higher level, and then when we come up to test that higher level, we actually form a lower daily level. And so, for that reason, I would, when I'm looking at my chart, I would kind of just keep that one off. Still have it there for reference, right? But just kind of keep it off, because I would say it's not as significant. Let's see what else we got here. We've got... I would say that I would take this level seriously here at about 44,364. Because we saw that level being respected again. Just something to keep in mind. We did get a bounce off of it. And like I was saying, and I talk about in the course as well, the more times you hit a level, the less reactive you can expect it to be. This is a clear daily right here at about 38,150. Then of course down here at about 29.8, give or take, 29,750. Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm going to make a new folder called dailies. I'm just going to put all these in here. And I'm going to make another folder called other dailies too, so that I can put the ones I don't really want to see all the time into that folder. Other dailies. How do you spell dailies? I don't even know. D-A-I-L-Y-S. I know that's wrong. I'll just do other daily. I ain't very educated. That's how we're out here in the South. Okay, so these would be the daily levels I would say are important. And let me just go here to my old folder of dailies just to see if I missed anything significant. Nah. Nah, I think I'm good. I'm going to delete this old folder of dailies here. Boom. And weeklies, let's just take a look at my old weeklies and new weeklies just to see if there's anything blatantly... Oh wait, I didn't do new weeklies. Okay, cool. I've got my weeklies, I got my monthlies, now I got my dailies. Let's bring them on down to the bottom. Or maybe I'll just leave them at the top. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so those are our major levels, our major daily levels, and our major weekly levels that we need to be keeping an eye on here. If you want to screenshot them, you can. I will make them available in the Discord after the fact, but these are them. Obviously, we have lower ones, but until we get down there, I'm not going to really pay attention. These are the weeklies. You will be able to import these levels into your TradingView as well. Okay, so now let's do some volume, like always. We still have the important levels of volume from the consolidation period that we had in May right here. It has not changed at all since last week. It will not change because we're done there, but they're still significant in case we come back in there. In case we come back in there, we can see we have a value area high right around 39.5. We've got a value area low right around 32.2, and we have our POC, our hockey POC, right here at about 34,136. Then, of course, we have our Elon Musk range up here, which also has not changed, where we have the value area low of it right here, which we did reject off of. We had a lot of confluence at that rejection. Just in hindsight, to see that we had a daily level. We had two daily levels, right? Well, no, just one. I'm sorry. We had that one daily level and the global value area high and the Elon Musk value area low coming in all at one place. So we've got that going on at about 50K is the value area low for the Elon Musk range. If we can come in above here and start trading above here, it's very likely we come up to the 57.5, 58K area. This is a major resistance, this point of control. Right around 58K is a major area of resistance. But before we get up to there, we also have to come above, and we'll get into this a little bit later, but it's important that we're able to come above the golden pocket that we have around 51.1 to 52.2K. If we can come above that golden pocket, we really have no resistance until we get up to this area here. We just don't. This 786 and point of control right there, as well as we have a weekly level right here as well, and we also do have some daily levels right there as well. So, you know, we have this major zone of resistance right up here that we just need to be aware of, right? We just need to be aware of that. It's a zone. It's not necessarily a specific level, but it's a zone, and this is very strong resistance. If we can get through that, then I would say we're going to see new all-time highs. ATHs, bruh. Yep. Okay, so now let's talk about the volume that is trading in our current uptrend right here. I usually update this in the Discord on a day-to-day basis. The uptrend volume right here. I did just update this the other day to say that the point of control has changed to where it used to be, right? It used to be in a different place, but now it is changed to about 45.946. This used to be the value area high. It is no longer. We will have to move that here. It's our new value area high, coming in right below a naked daily point of control. We're going to do naked daily point of controls in a minute here. Let me just make sure that this is taking into account all the price action that we have. Okay, our point of control is the same. Wow, look at this. So we have our value area low, which actually comes in at our old point of control. This high volume node was our old point of control for a while. And so now it's very interesting that we have our value area low and a high volume node at the same exact point. Okay, so this is our high volume node, and this is our value area low for that uptrend range based on volume. And so I'm actually going to delete that level. This is a very significant level now. You know, really, this point of control is a very important support right here. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's the secret level, guys. The secret level that I post in my Discord, the reason why I call it the secret level is, I don't know if you can see this, but we have a Fibonacci, we have a 618, we have a 382, we have a golden pocket, we have the point of control. There's just so much confluence right there at the secret level. I'm going to have to update the secret level. But yeah, this is a very important support. You know, if we just take out our good old fib from this swing low to that swing high, we can see that it is actually, you know, we've got the 0.65 coming in right before there. But yeah, even if we pull it down from this swing low to that swing high, just look at this, you know, the golden pocket right there. The 618, if we pull it from here to here, look at that, right? The 382 coming in right there. I'll bet too. Hang on. I'm flopping and groping here with the fibs, guys. Sometimes you got to flop and grope with your fib. Just out of curiosity, I want to see, like, what happens if we pull a fib from here to here. Do we have anything else at the secret level? Well, I'll be darned on a tractor with the chickens drinking water. Yeah, this is a very important area of support, y'all. And let me see something else here. Do we have any daily levels there? No. Do we have any weekly levels there? Yeah, I mean, we could see. I don't know. This is kind of a weaker, older level, but you know, even without that, this is a very important area of support. Right here, if we lose it, remember, it's very likely then that we come back down to the value area low, which is also a high volume node. Of course, we do have this area right here, and if I ain't mistaken, I feel like that is also a level that I have. I have so many levels. We're gonna key confluence levels. I'm gonna, at the end of this stream, all this stuff, I'm gonna condense it down into just simple white lines that we can look for when we're trading. So that way we don't have to have a billion fibs on our chart all at once. We just have the white levels, the key levels, and that's what we use. But just trying to highlight the fact of the importance of this area of support right here. It's very important. Okay, so these are our areas right here. Our value area high is coming in at about 49.95. So 49,945. Our point of control of the whole uptrend is 45,946, and our value area low is 39,741. It's also a high volume node. Okay, so that's the volume here. Okay, now let's take a look at naked point of controls. There's two ways to do this. If you don't have XO charts, you can just go on the daily and turn on the indicator session volume. Okay, and basically this is giving you a point of control for every day that traded. And if anybody is unfamiliar with what a naked point of control is, a naked point of control is a point of control that price has not touched. Okay, so we can see that we actually do have one right here at 47.4, and you could see that it's still naked, right? Price technically did not touch this level, almost did. In fact, I know a lot of people, you guys were DCAing into this trade when we came down to the 618, your dollar cost averaging in, with this naked point of control being your final place to add to your longs. And yeah, I could totally understand that, because you know, if price never comes back to touch a level, it remains a naked point of control. Once price touches the level, it becomes a closed point of control. And once the close come on, things get much less exciting, guys. But as long as they're naked, we can expect some kind of reaction off of it, right? I'm just going to go and look at it in XO charts because it's easier for me. So let's see here. Okay, so these are the daily naked point of controls here. We've got one right here at 50,275. I'm just going to go ahead and put them on the Chisnarts here. The reason I like XO charts better is because instead of having to look and make sure yourself that it hasn't touched, it will just extend the line outward if it's naked. So on TradingView, if you put that on, it won't extend the line out. You have to actually look and say, wait a second, did price touch that or not? You know, so I prefer it better. Okay, so yeah, let's see. We've got one here at 52.75. I'm just going to mark these on the chart here. 52.75. Whoa. Hang on. Almost got a phone call from somebody I don't know. Don't you hate that? When people call you and you don't know them? 52.75. This is a naked daily point of control. 52.075. Oh wait, 52.75. 52.75. NDPOC and NDPOC. I'm a fan of NDPOCs. Y'all like NDPOCs? All right. I hope you don't catch NDPOCs. It's kind of like chickenpox. Then we've got down here 44400. Man, I keep getting a million texts. What is going on? 444. Don't these people know I'm doing the live stream? 44400. Oh, 24-minute red dot. Okay. Boom. And then, let's see. Those are the most local ones, but we can zoom out here and see them way back in the past. Okay, and just so everybody knows, if you are going to use XO charts to get any kind of data that you can't get in TradingView, it's very, very, very important that you use the purple and blue color scheme. Okay. If you try and do anything else, you just won't get the levels as accurate, okay? We don't need to zoom in that much, okay? Just to here. Okay, so we've got one here at 57.075. 57075. And let's see what else we got. Going here at 58,100. Oh. Okay, let's see where else we got them. Then we've got one up here at 62,350. $62,350, and then we've got one way up here at $64,500. Wow. Do you think we'll ever see that again? That price? I don't know. I don't know. It might go to zero from here. We'll short it down. We'll short it right on down. Okay. And then what we can do is we can check out the weekly ones. Hang on. I'm flopping and groping over here, guys. Flopping and groping. Okay, so we don't really have... Let's zoom out just a tad. We have a weekly one at 62,910. Just to keep in mind, you know, and then really other than that, the only other one that's of importance is 44790. And that was the one, I guess, okay, no. Okay, cool. I mean, honestly, I'm not even going to put this one on the chart here. Let's see. Yeah, it's less than 1%. Oh, I'm not even going to put that one on the chart, actually. I'd rather just keep the daily one on there. Okay, let me make a folder for these. NPOX. Okay. So let's zoom out here and just kind of see where they at. Obviously, we do have lower ones. I already marked this one. We do have one down here at about 39275. Let's put that one on too. 39275. Yeah. Yes. Gathering these NPOX over here because we know they can be very reactive. Let's put this one. Let's put these two. What the heck? Let's put these two. 34,375. And then where's that other one? 32,400. Okay, so yeah, again, you'll be able to put these on your charts. Now you can import them through TradingView, but these are the levels here. You can see them all with the white tags and stuff if you want to take a screenshot just to make it a little bit quicker. Okay, and also just real quick, guys, what we want to do is we want to see real quick, do we have any daily level confluence here? We do, right? We have a lot of daily levels and naked point of controls coming in right around the same areas, especially right here around 44400, 44400. Remember, guys, that 44400 area is also right around that area. Oh, I'm wrong. I thought that was the point of control. It's not. It's not. That's okay. There's still a lot of confluence right there. We'll get into that later when we talk about what areas we're really looking to trade from. Okay, close these off. All right, guys. So now what we want to do is we want to talk about fibs. We want to pull out some fibs. Okay. I've got my fibs here. These are some fibs. I'm actually going to remove the fibs here, and these are alerts I have. I'm going to remove my alerts too, because I like to remove them and then set new ones. Yeah, I have so many alerts, right? I'm going to keep those alerts. Okay, so let's start pulling fibs out. Okay, so first of all, the most pressing fib, okay, is this one right here. This is going to be our Fibonacci golden pocket area of resistance. Let me just make sure that this is accurate. And what I mean by that is I'm going to go ahead and, go ahead and put on the magnet tool here just to make sure it's at the absolute high. And sure it's at the low there. Yeah, so we've got it coming in, guys, at about, let me just label this fib all-time high to low. We've got this golden pocket area of resistance coming in at about 51.1K, and the 0.65 is coming in at about 52.2K. This is a very important area of resistance, and that's just something to keep in mind. We have the 786 at about 57.2K. Also a very important area just to keep our eyes on. Another way we could kind of pull this fib is pull it from the high to the bottom of this downtrend right here to get slightly different fib numbers. Personally, I would pull it to the actual swing low down here. Then what I want to do is I want to start pulling out some fibs from these lows to this high right here, in case we do come down more from here before we come up to those areas. We want to know where are where are the key areas of support that we can find. And so I'm going to start pulling them from the swing low to the high right here. And you know, the first thing that really stands out to me, guys, is the importance of this 42.5K area. Very, very important. We can see that not only was it, you know, support flipped into resistance, but then we did reject it again, get a nice move down, and then when we flipped it, we got the retest, off to the races. This is a very important area of support, guys. Okay, so I'm just pulling. This is the whole uptrend, okay, as of August 30th. Can you guys believe it's already August 30th? I can't believe that. Let's lock it. And then we'll pull one from this swing low to the swing high up here. And again, guys, look at where the golden pocket's coming in, right? Right around that same exact area. Just want to make sure that it's right. Yeah, we got the golden pocket coming in at that same exact area here. So right away we can see that this 42.2 to 42.5K is a very important area of support. Extremely important. Okay, I know this is going to get sloppy, guys, but this is how you're going to find those key fib levels. You're going to pull out lots of fibs, and then you're going to clean up your chart after the fact. So I'm going to take it now from this swing low. Let me come down to a lower time frame so that we can get more accurate here. I just want to get more accurate. Where did I pull that dang fib from, y'all? Okay, pulled it from down here. All right, so now I'm going to be pulling my fib from here to here. Oh, I already pulled that one. I already pulled the dang fib. All right. Sorry, guys. Sometimes when you're pulling the fibs, you get lost in the sauce. Okay. I'll pull one from here to here. And you know, we can really see that that 42.2K level now. Not only is it 2 382s and a golden pocket, it's also a 786, right? It's also a 786. So this area right here is massive, massive confluence. Then we could pull our fib from here to the high. See, do we have any other kind of confluence? Indeed we do. Lots of fib confluence. Then pull it from here to here. Lots of fib confluence, guys. Wow. Alright, I just pulled that fib. So now the last one to pull is from our most local. And honestly, our most local fib is where we got the bounce from just recently. And if we zoom in here, we can really see that not only did we bounce off of the 0.65, but we also bounced off of the 382 fib. And this is something I was not even really aware of, or if I was, I had forgotten. But the more fibs you can get, by the way, 4-hour green dot, the more fibs you can layer on each other, the better off things are going to be for you, because there's just more layers of support. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to lock all these fibs. I'm going to put them in a folder called fibs. And now what I can easily do is just turn them all on and off. Boop, 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 boop. And now what I'm also going to do is I am going to look at other levels here, naked point of controls, and just see what we got going on. Is there any confluence that we see? Naked point of controls in these fib levels? Nope, not really. We're going to go to our dailies. Do we see any confluence here? Yeah, there is some confluence. We can see, I would say that the two most confluy areas are this daily and this 618 right here. Okay. And then we've got down here, we've got this daily right above this 786 and this golden pocket here. Okay. Now let me just make sure. Hang on one second, guys. I want to see why my secret level is a little bit different here. Okay. I definitely want to keep my secret level the same, guys. And it's more of a zone. The secret level is more of a zone here. It's more of a zone where we come down to the 618, and then underneath the 618 we have this 0.65 and the 382. Very similar to what happened this morning. I wonder why I have slightly different levels for that. I guess I pulled the fibs slightly from different areas. This one I like. This secret level I really like. So I'm going to keep that on the chart. Yeah, so the watermelon juice level, guys, I mean that is a massive area of support. The secret level is also a massive area of support. I know this is really messy, guys. I'm gonna consolidate this down, and I know it's probably hard to follow right now. I just want to make sure that as I'm doing fresh TA, I'm not missing anything that I had done this past week, because I did a lot of technical analysis during this past week, and I just want to make sure that those areas that I found a lot of confluence on are not lost, right? And so, with that being said, what I think are the areas of most confluence are, we've got the secret level, which is kind of like a zone right here. We've got the watermelon juice level right there. Okay, this we can delete for now. This I can delete for now. I'll delete this. And this is a 618, I'll leave that on. Okay. And then these are alerts. These are lines that I had on August 27th, so I'm just going to make these August 30th. These are going to be like our key levels that we're really looking at here. We've got the secret level, we've got the watermelon juice level, we've got this important Fibonacci level, okay. I'm going to remove this whole folder. And let's put on all the fibs we just pulled here. Okay, it becomes very clear that we do have some kind of support down here at this 618. I'm going to make another local levels that we're looking at. We're going to have like swing trade and scalp trade. So this general zone right here is going to be a local fib level. At 46285. And we've got the secret level there. Then, honestly, guys, this area right in here, okay? This area right here, this important fib level right here, we have a golden pocket down here. We have a 786, we have a golden pocket. This also is a 0.5 fib level right here at around 43.5. This is a very important level as well because we have, if we can almost kind of look at this as a almost like a range that we have once we come up above that level. You know, trading like this, it's possible we come back down to it. And if we do come back down to it, it would just make sense that we could get the chickens drinking water if we come down below these lows here and come right into that golden pocket. So I would say it's a zone right in here. I would even say lower than that 618. I would even say right down to the 0.65. Because it would allow us to take out this wick, it would allow us to take out that wick, and then we could get large sell buy orders filled and then come up again. So that is an important level, 43,516. Then we, of course, we have the watermelon juice level. And guys, remember these are zones, but I find that the watermelon juice level itself has the most confluence, I think. Yeah, I would actually even raise it up just a hair here. Just so that it's on line with that 618, the watermelon juice level. Yeah, and then of course, yeah, and the watermelon juice level as well, guys, would allow us to take out the, you know, this wick right here, and come down and get the chickens drinking water, bounce off this general zone. Okay. Let's just quickly turn off all our fibs. Yeah, these are the major areas of support. Let me just real quick again see what else we got here. We've got the daily naked point of controls. Okay, yeah. So this is a really important just zone of support. I'm going to have to rename this important support. Right, because we have that naked point of control there. it's important just to mark these naked point of controls on our chart as well. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this one again here. And just put it in our key levels folder. Macro key levels. And then we've got, of course, our other NDPOC up here at 50275. Move into our key levels, lock, turn them off. All right, so these are really the main areas that I'm looking for long, assuming that we stay above the old range, right? If we come below that old range, yeah, if we come back below the watermelon juice level, then we're looking at these lower areas of support here. But as long as we can maintain above this the watermelon juice level, I think that we can really continue on with an uptrend as long as we do not fall back down into there, right? And then, of course, more locally, basically more locally, we have the areas that I posted this morning. Let me check them out in here. We've got the secret level, the watermelon juice level. Let's see. Okay, so we've got the daily and the 786 coming in below us. I don't know how I feel about that. Let me see. Turn on the dailies. So we've got that daily right there. We've got our 786. Just a bit above it. I don't know. Let's go down to a lower time frame real quick. Yeah, I suppose also locally, until we put in another high than right here, this is also an area of support down here at about 47K. We also have got, we came down to that golden pocket perfectly. Yeah, then we've got the secret level. I would say the next major support below us is the secret level. But we also do have, just locally here, let me turn off these and these. Local levels of confluence would be, this local fib support down here, as well as this 786. But I would really only look to scalp off of these. The biggest areas that I would look for are these right here, these macro levels. Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, these right here. So the secret level, this naked daily point of control, this 43,516 support level, and then the watermelon juice level. And if we lose the watermelon juice level, guys, then I'm expecting us to come down much lower. I'm expecting us to come down into the 30s, because that's really the next area that we've got rolling. And remember that watermelon juice level, you know, it really, we've got so much confluence there. We've got the 382, we've got the 0.65, we've got pretty sure that we also had a 786 there. No, I'm wrong, but I could be right. Yeah, we've got a 786 there as well. Yeah, these are really the main areas that I'm looking at here, guys and gals. If there are any gals, I know like 99% of y'all are men between 24 and 40. I'm on to you guys. I'm on to you guys. Yeah, these are really the not that yeah, macro key levels right here. These are the levels I'm looking to mostly trade. So when you import these into TradingView, they're called macro key levels. These are based on all the areas where there is the most confluence. And I do have a few fibs on here just to kind of show why these are such important levels. We've got these two local levels. Let me just, out of curiosity, check something real quick. Yeah. You know, there's something else to keep in mind too here, guys. Locally, just locally speaking, you know, if we come down below this wick, this 46.2 wick, it would be really nice, honestly, if we just came right down to that 618 for the bounce and to take this out to come to a level. But I'm just going to actually keep this as is right now. Okay, these are the supports. And then our resistances above us are, obviously, we've got the naked daily point of control at 52.75. Then we've got this going on, right? We've got the golden pocket that's coming in at around 51.1 to 52.2K. This is not pulled quite correctly, I know. There we go. And this, guys, is our next really major area of resistance. What would be kind of nice, to be honest with you, is because we've had such bearish divergences forming on the chart here, it would be nice if we got a little bit more of a pullback before coming up higher and getting more of a deeper retracement out of this area, maybe even coming down to the watermelon juice level before really coming up. What that would do is that would give us some time to cool off, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with coming down to the 382 of the move. That is still a very healthy uptrend. If we're pulling our fib from the swing low to the swing high and we come back down to test the 382 fib level, that is the sign of a very healthy uptrend. We can see we've been running out of steam as we're coming up here. We can see on the higher time frames, money flow is starting to curve to the downside on the 8-hour, on the 12-hour, right? Things are starting to look pretty bearish as far as money flow goes. And you know, we've been running out of steam ever since we came up and we rejected off of this daily level up here. We haven't had much of a pullback, which is a bullish thing, but we haven't had much of a correction either. And so because money flow is getting lower, it just would not surprise me if we do get some kind of correction down to either the secret level or maybe the watermelon juice level, or maybe even this key support area right here where we do have a golden pocket as well as these wicks right here, as well as a 0.5 fib level. That's something to keep an eye out for. On the other hand, if we do get a move to the upside, obviously I'm going to be looking to short this. This is still a trade setup. I still have, I'll repost it, but this is a trade setup I've been looking at for weeks and weeks and weeks, simply because it is, one that is when we get there, I really think we're going to get at least some kind of short from here. I would be utterly shocked and dismayed and confused if we came up to that golden pocket and did not get some kind of, at least, an opportunity to make some money there, right? And then, of course, above that level, we've got our 786. Let's pop that baby up. There we go. Our 786 coming right in around about 57.2. We do have our Elon Musk point of control coming in right about 57.9. We do have a weekly level right around 58.3, and we do have a daily level. Let's see, where's our dailies now? All out of order. Our daily right around 59K. So I would say that this general zone up here of resistance is extremely important. Extremely important. And I'm going to go ahead and just make a white line here. Important resistance zone. Important resistance. And I'm just going to say that this is from 57.2 to about 58.3. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just rename that here. We're going to put it in our key levels folder, macro key levels folder. I'm going to go ahead and, I'll even keep this rectangle on here just so that we know. It's also important to keep in mind the fact that this is also a zone in this golden pocket here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that also in the macro key levels. Yeah. So below us, these are the supports. Above us, these are the resistances. Very important resistances, by the way. This one, extremely important. And then really, the only other, so obviously shorting from this golden pocket, and then also obviously shorting from, and I'll post these in the Discord as well, shorting from up here, right? These are my trade setups that I'm looking to do. I'm looking to enter swing trades at both of these areas, understanding full well that they might just be scalps, and if they are, that's why I take profits early. But also, guys, the only other scenario I can kind of picture happening as far as shorts go is this. On the daily time frame, we do have some daily levels that could act as resistances. They're not as strong, but this daily level that we have right up here, we also have a daily right here at kind of 56.7. That is something to keep in mind too. Let's mark that on the chart, just so that we have that there. That's important. There's a lot of resistance here, y'all. But we have this high daily up here. If we come up above that, we could actually get what do they call it? The chickens are drinking water. We could get the chickens are drinking water from taking out this wick and then coming down from there. That would be a trade setup that would be very, we want to see the bearish divergences forming, but keep in mind, people are going to be trading this breakout here. People are going to be trading the breakout of the resistance. People are going to be saying a massive cup and handle, is forming here. which it actually might actually even be. But on the other side of that Bitcoin, it's it could just be the rejection. Or people say massive cup and handle forming, we come down, and then people say, oh, we're breaking out of the cup and handle. I'm entering my long position over on Bybit, and then boom, the chickens are drinking water. We come down from there. That's also a short that I'm potentially looking to take here. And again, I will post this. These are available. You will actually be able to import these setups and everything into your TradingView. Remember we have a weekly level up there too. So it would be really nice to come above this wick, smash right into the weekly and reject. That would be an epic short. Okay. Those are the potential shorts that I'm looking to take. And let's talk about the potential longs right now. I'm going to shut that off. Let me put on my dailies. Take off my dailies, I mean. Put back on our key confluence levels. Yeah, so obviously, y'all, as I am known to say often, y'all. Hey. Oh, these are not the levels I want. Here we go. The next area I'm really looking to take along, guys, is the secret level. The secret level would be super juicy. That's coming in right around 45.7. We're going to kind of remove these other long setups that I had here. I had some other longs that I'm not really interested in taking anymore. Yeah, so I'm just going to mark these up on the chart, really. So the first area I'm really looking to long is the secret level. The secret level. If we come down, even if we reject off the fib or whatever. Actually, no. If we okay, so keep in mind, guys, the secret level and these supports below us. This is actually super important. These levels and these trade setups are only valid if we keep coming down from here. If we put in a new high, we're going to have to redo this because these fib pulls are based on this being the swing high. Okay, these fib pulls are based on this thing being the swing high up here. So if we put in a new swing high, we need to adjust our fib pulls. Okay, but if we come down from here, and if we don't break out above 50K, and we reject maybe off the naked POC, then these are areas that I am so much so looking to long. If we come down to the secret level, okay, what we want to see is we would want to see the higher time frames obviously petering out and starting to form bottoms, right? We would want to see the 4 hour printing a green dot. Really, we would want to see on the 4 hour what we saw this morning when we took this long, right? What did we see when we took that long this morning? The 4 hour was not yet printing the green dot, but it looked like it was bottoming out. The 1 hour was absolutely bottoming out as we came to that level. That's what we want to see as we come down to the secret level. Okay, we want to see that. So I'm going to go ahead and put some text here and just do long from 45745 approximately, right, guys? It's a zone. It's a zone. It's a zone. So what do we want to see for our confirmations? We want to see the 1 to 4 hour bottoming out. We want to see bullish divs on I honestly, guys, I personally would like to see them on the 24-minute downward. And we enter, that's what I would want to see as we come into this zone. We've got a 382, a 0.65, a 618 up here. Okay. The way I would approach this is I would look to take profit one at real take profit one at 46255. Okay, so I always lock it in early, right? I lock it in. I take out 15%, stop loss to break even. There's two ways to do that, guys. You can either move your stop loss to your entry and risk getting stopped out in a very, very small profit / break even, or you could keep the stop loss underneath that last swing low if you have a later entry, or if you're limiting in, you're setting limit orders, and your limit orders get filled in here, but then we come down a little bit lower before the bounce. You could keep your stop loss below the swing low, but that 15% will keep you at a break even if the trade gets stopped out. Because a lot of times, if we're going to get a bounce and if we have bullish divergences, like what happened this morning, where we came down below that 0.65, a lot of times we will get a quick retracement and put in a higher low after we get an initial bounce, and that higher low will wick you out if you move your stop loss to your entry if your limit orders were set too high. So a lot of times what I'll do, instead of moving the stop loss to the entry, I'll just keep it below the swing low, and that 15%, in case we do just dump from there, will keep me from losing any money in the event that I do get stopped out. And then TP1, real TP1, would be right here at these wicks. Okay, I'd say I would take profit 1 for real around 46,230. And I would take TP2 up here at this wick right here at about 47,120. And I would TP3 up here at the at 47.6. And then you guys know what I like to do. I just let it ride, and I take out small chunks along the way up. Right, this is what I do because it helps me make money, because if I'm entering this trade here, I don't know if this is just going to be a lower high and then we put in another lower low. I don't know that, or this could be the pivot, right? So I want to be exposed to the market. Once I lock in my money, I want to be able to keep that trade open in the event that we keep going up forever. And guys, when I say forever, I'm just being tongue-in-cheek here. Whatever that means. It's something that old people say, tongue-in-cheek. Oh, yes, I'm being tongue-in-cheek. I don't really know what that means, guys, but I want to say it because I'm 31 now. I should probably know what that means. I should probably know how to use that to sound mature, right? I want to sound mature. I'm going to go ahead and put this in a folder called Long from Secret. And go ahead and just shut that off. Okay. Okie doke. The next long is the... We keep in mind that the naked point of control is there. That could be a really nice one. The 43.516 support area and the watermelon juice level. These are also longs I would look to take, guys. As we get closer there, I'll be posting this stuff in the Discord anyway. I'll be posting in Discord. By the way, guys, alerts. This is very important. How are you going to set alerts? A lot of people say, hey, Jay, how do you know, what if you set your alert on the level and you get there and we've already bounced? You need to set your alerts before the level. Right? Before the secret level even gets there, guys, I have an alert right here telling me we're going to come down to that golden pocket soon. And so I know, all right, let me open up my phone and see, assess the sitch. Bullish divergences? If yes, let me go ahead and set some limit orders down here. If we got the bullish divs, let me set my limit orders. The 618 down to the 0.65. And if we don't have the bullish divs, then let me stay away, right? Let me go back to doing what I'm doing. I'm outside planting potatoes, planting Swiss chard, planting the fall crops, guys, the beets, the juicy red beets, the golden beets. Let me get back to doing what I'm doing. Okay, but if I see them bullish divs, then I'm gonna do my limit orders. So make sure, guys, that you're setting your alerts before we get to the level. Yeah, and also, the shorts, guys. The short, we will be looking to short this naked daily point of control. I will be looking to long this naked daily point of control. I will be looking to long this general zone down here. Remember, it is a zone. Because of the fib confluence, we have a 618 there. We have a 0.65 there. I'm sorry, we have a 0.5. So this would be nice as well. because it would allow us then to take out these lows and get the bounce. And how would I look to trade it as far as take profits goes? Well, honestly, I would, after locking it in quite early, I would have a real take profit one at that naked point of control, which has become clothed if we come down there. Okay, let's just talk about it a little bit. So long from 43.5. Again, we want to see the 1 to 4 hour bottoming out. As we come down there, we want to see bullish divs. I mean, honestly, guys, it takes a little bit of experience to understand like when things are looking bullish. But if you see the bullish divs forming on the 30-minute, the 24-minute, the 12-minute, the 6-minute, but one of the time frames doesn't look quite right, that's still okay, right? Bullish divs, 24-minute and down, about, right? And then after locking it in, I always take 15% out. When we get the initial bounce, I take 15% out. 10, 15, depending on the scalp, sometimes 50% if it's a super scary scalp. I super scary scalped the other night from here, and I took 50% out. And I shouldn't have, but I did. Okay? And my real TP1 would probably be 4440. TP2 would be, yeah, what the heck, man. We'll go for this fib level right here. We'll go for 45,400. Then TP3 would be, yeah, what the heck. Might as well shoot for way up here. Might as well shoot for 47.5. Then just let it ride. Let's see. And for now, and then of course the watermelon juice level too. The watermelon juice level. If we come down to the watermelon juice level, guys, this is a swing trade, a real swing trade. Okay, like this is the kind of trade where I'd be looking to hit new all-time highs and hold this thing. I really would. I'd be looking to hold this thing to 58K. That's a 40% move almost. So if we come down to that level, we really just want to see the bullish divergences. It's an area, right? 42.3 to 42.5. We want to see higher time frames. The 1 to 4 hour bottoming out, like always. We want to see bullish divs. Guys, by the way, I have some form of dyslexia. I say the opposite of what I mean all the time. I will say bullish instead of bearish, bearish instead of bullish. So you got to use the context clues if you're listening to me. On let's say the 24-minute and down. On average, guys, right? A lot of times I'll enter a trade if I just see it on the 12-minute, or if the 1 hour is printing a bottom, and I see a bullish div on the 12-minute, or if I see the uneven buttocks on the 6-minute, or even on the 1 minute, if money flow is coming up, I'll consider that an entry. If we're bottoming out on the 1 hour and the 1 minute money flow is coming up, then by all means, I would say that's a good long there. So, okay, yeah, let's keep this. And then swing trade TP1 would be well, obviously after we lock it in, I would TP1 at 45.5. I would TP2 at 51.1 and TP3 at 57K. Alright, so that's kind of it, guys, for the Bitcoin. I will make these things importable on your trading view. Give me one moment. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back. We'll do Ethereum, we will do ADA, we will do XRP, we will do VET. It's going to be a longer stream today, guys. That's okay. Y'all don't have to watch it in one sitting. But just give me 1 second here. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to I had to pee, and then I had to replenish what I peed out by drinking more water. All right, so all that, and now we've got this nice clean chart with our levels on here. It's nice. It's nice when you just can look at your chart and have a few lines here, and you understand everything that went into getting those lines, and it's very clean. You don't have to have all the fibs on. You don't have to have the rectangles on. You don't even have to have any of these fibs on. You just know, you pull up your smartphone in the middle of the night, and you got just these few white lines on here, and it's all good in the hood. Yeah, a lot of times people ask me why I can't just send screenshots from my phone of where I pulled the fib from. It's because, guys, I've got so much stuff on my chart, it's hard to do on the phone. All right, let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum, baby. Ethereum, baby. Busting through resistances. And, let's take a look at what happened here. I'm actually long on ETH from down in this area. When I longed Bitcoin back last week from this area, I also, or was it that area, or was it must have been this area here. Yeah, it must have been this area right here. I also took a long on ETH. So that must have been from down in this area. That's doing pretty nice, obviously. In fact, look at that, guys. Look at what just happened here. Are we rejecting? Not even paying attention here. What is going on? What is going on with ETH? That 786, it looks like we came above it. That looks like a pretty bearish rejection if we come down to the 24-minute. Doesn't look too bearish. Let's take a look at the 12-minute. That looks kind of bearish, guys. That looks kind of bearish. Let me just quickly take a little profit out of this trade here. Crazy. I'm going to just take out 12%. Limit out. Order submitted. Order fully filled. Shout out to Femex. Not Femex. 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 Okay. Oh, one more thing for Bitcoin, guys. You know, this is something that we cannot ignore. But you know, I know I said I would talk about this too on the stream. But if we go to a higher time frame, and we're looking at cumulative volume delta, and we zoom out here, we can see that as we are printing a higher low, the CVD is coming down. Right. What that means is there's a lot of sell pressure here, and the price is not coming down, which is what makes me actually kind of bullish in general, because you would think that with all those bearish divergences on the daily time frame, that we would have more of a correction, given the fact that there's so much more sell volume coming through than there is buy volume, but it's being supported by market orders are being placed to try and short, but limit orders are keeping the price from coming down. It shows me at least that there's a lot of absorption, and this is basically a hidden bullish divergence on the higher time frame. Okay, so if anybody wants to know more about this, you can go to a website called Coinalyze.net. Coinalyze.net. You can create a free login. You don't need ExoCharts to look at this. Okay. And basically what you can do here is you can look at the price, and you can look at the CVD, which is the cumulative volume delta, which is showing you buys versus sells, and the overall volume split into buys and sells. If it's going up, that means more people are buying than selling. If it's going down, that means more people are selling than buying. And if the price is printing what I call a hidden bullish divergence like this, where price is making higher lows, but the CVD is making lower lows, that's a bullish thing, right? Because there's more sell volume coming in, but the price is not going down. Another thing that's important to keep in mind is open interest. This is showing you how many people are actively in a trade right now. If open interest continues to go up, as we are in a strong uptrend, as we are getting bullish divergences on the CVD, that's also to me a bullish thing, showing that there's potentially we could get a major move to the upside. Now that doesn't mean we're not going to have volatility. Absolutely, you know, we could come down first and still, you know, as long as we don't come down below here, we could still have this. What in the heck is up with this? What in the world is up with this? There we go. There we go. There we go. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to put your eyes through that gray pen. But, you know, even still, we could have something like coming down. Hey, wait a second. Is this real right now? Is this a live chart? Hang on. No, okay, that's not a live chart. I was about to say, what the heck is going on? I thought we just had a major pump. We still have room to come down here, guys, and still be printing the hidden bullish divs here. So that's just something to keep in mind, y'all. Something to keep in mind. Yep. So this is Coinalyze.net. Let me pop it in the chat here. Okay, so Ethereum, guys. Ethereum. Let's quickly take a look at Ethereum on the 4-hour chart. Zoom out here. So also we see Ethereum with the just massive amounts of the hidden bullish. Wow, Ethereum. is looking pretty bullish, honestly. Just from looking at CVD, right? There's a lot of other things to take into account here. Let's go down to a lower time frame. Do we see any divergences here? You know, not really. Not really. Slight, right? We see the slight divergence. And really, this, you can see the same thing on Market Cipher. You really can. On Market Cipher, we can see the slight bearish divergence here on the 12-minute. If you're looking at CVD, you also see we put in a higher high and we put in a lower high. It's basically the same thing, and it's just a different tool to look at. Okay. Got a lot of stuff to do, guys. Let's get into Ethereum. Let me clean up all these things I have on the chart here. What is this? I don't even know. Okay. This is why it's good to redo your TA every now and again, y'all. These were my local levels for 6 days ago. A lot of times, if you're doing TA just for the day, you can make a little folder just for the day. All right. Let us start now with the weekly, the monthly levels. We'll go to the monthly time frame. Look at that! Look at that wick on the monthly time frame. That's so funny. Okay, so we've got these here. I guess we just have this one level really right here. We had this one, but we blast right through it, so it doesn't really count. We go to the weeklies, and on the weekly time frames, we've got these. We're coming up to one right now. It looks like we might come above it, but at the same time, who knows what might happen here. If this is a bull flag or if this is just a top. If we print a red dot here, you know, we could come down more. These are the weeklies that I'm looking at. We're coming up to a resistance right now, a weekly resistance right now. You know, we can even see that I have it here. This is a weekly and a 786 fib level right here that we just are coming above now. Yeah, I don't see any more weeklies on this chart. Not, you know, obviously we've got this one here. And we have more down below, but you know, for right now, we don't really need to concern ourselves with those. And then let's go to the dailies. Okay, daily levels. A lot of these are still the same, so I'm just going to kind of go through them. We've got 4181. We've got 4084. We had this daily level right here at 3379. We actually tapped that level perfectly, and we got our rejection off of it. We can see right here on the 23rd of Augusto. And so honestly now I would say that because we have put in this here, 3325, I would make this now a daily level as well, which we are currently rejecting off of. Just something to keep in mind, guys. We're rejecting off of this daily level right now with slight bearish divergences on the 12-minute. I wouldn't be surprised if we came down a bit more here. You know, we even have bearish divs on the 1 hour. Yeah, that's definitely a daily level there. We've got this daily level down here untapped at around 3013 as a pretty significant area of support. We've got this untapped daily level down here at 2505, another significant level of support. We've got this daily level down here at 1784. That was a good year, 1784. It was the year George Washington stubbed his toe when he was exiting out of the Capitol building at the time, which was not in Washington, D.C. I'm just messing with you guys. I have no idea what happened that year. Then we have one at 1575. We have one at 1418. And I don't really know if there's anything significant after that. These are really the significant levels in my mind here. So I'm going to go ahead and move that into the daily folder. Now let's take a look at volume like we did for the corn. So we've got this going on here, which has not changed in the slightest. Has not changed in the slightest, guys. You know, we've got our value area high at 2821, our high volume node at 2585, our point of control at 2316, our value area low at 2128. We've got the Elon range up here. We have our value area low coming in at about 3462. We've got our point of control, very important resistance at 3938, and then our value area high, which lines up pretty much perfectly with that daily level, guys, at about 4197. So that's also an important area of resistance right up there. Something else I do just want to point out, y'all, is that if we pull our fib from this swing high to this swing low, right, the 0.65 is the value area low. And we came up into the golden pocket. We rejected off this daily perfectly. I would say that this value area low / 0.65 is also a significant level that we need to be aware of. Because I think if Bitcoin can make it up into the golden pocket there, around 51.1 to 52.2, that parallel level for Ethereum would be this kind of 0.65 level, or even dare I just see what happens if I put on a 0.66. Okay, yeah, so it's not the exact level either way, but it's around that area, okay? And look at that, guys, though. You know, it is pretty interesting to see us getting this kind of resistance here on that daily right now. These levels are respected, y'all. They are. Okay, so these are the higher term volume levels here. Let's now look at the volume of the uptrend. And let me just make sure that we're analyzing all the volume. Okay, so we have a new point of control than what we used to have. And I'm pretty sure I already mentioned this in my post on the Ethereum Jason Casper channel here, where we have a new point of control. When was that, actually? Yeah. Yesterday afternoon, I posted that what used to be our point of control, our old point of control down here at 3153, when we bounced off of that and started trading up here, now we've got a new point of control around 3235. So this new point of control is coming right around 3235. But I think it's important, it is very important, guys, to, hang on. I'm sorry, flopping and groping. Hang on, what am I doing? I really am flopping and groping here. Right. Okay. So this is it's important. It's very important that we keep tabs on all these areas. I don't know why this value area high is even here. That's not a value area high anymore. This old point of control, let's just label that as what it is, old point of control. Okay? Used goods. We don't care about it anymore. Just kidding. We actually do still care about it. That's why we're going to keep it on the chart. But then we're going to pull this. And now we have our new point of control right here at about 32.35. We've got our new value area low coming in right at about here. About 2604. Oh yeah. 33,604. And our new value area high is right above the 618. Actually, I think it might be right on. Yeah, literally right above the 618 right here is our value area high. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Yeah, right about here. Boom. Value area high at 3362. And yeah, so these are the new. What is this, baby? Okay, that's a new POC. These are the new levels that are important for volume. And again, you know, what we want to do is we want to see, do we have any confluence here? Yes, the value area high with the golden pocket we've got there. You know, we also have the value area low of the next range with this 0.65 right there. We also have, you know, the daily level up in there, and you know, so this is an important zone of confluence in this golden pocket right here. There's a lot of resistance here, potentially, that we could reject off of. Just to keep that in the back of your mind as we're looking at levels to potentially take trades from. So this is the uptrend volume right here. Value area high, point of control, old point of control, value area low, and then we have this high volume node down here. I'm just going to keep this here because I think it's important, because it really is. When we were trading in this, you know, we were trading in this, right, this descending diagonal resistance. When we were under here, this was our point of control, okay? And now that we've broken out of there, we can see that when we broke out, we did get a little retest right there on that old point of control. And so it's just a significant high volume node to keep our eyes on, right? There's a lot of buying and selling that happened at that area. Okay, so now let's take a look at some NPOCs. Let's go over here, put on our daily naked point of controls. See what we got going on. Okay. So, our first daily naked point of control, I'm going to just do some here. We've got, this is Bitcoin. Oh. Please stand by, y'all. Please stand by. All right, so we've got a naked daily point of control right down here at about 3011. 3011. This is an important level. It's very important. I posted this morning. Really this morning, if you guys just go look at the chart I posted for this morning, it's basically everything I'm about to do here. But there's a lot of fib confluence right here. Yeah, honestly, guys, these streams, this is what I do to post these updates here. You know, this morning, looking at this very important area, this naked daily point of control at right around 3017. We also have a 382 right there. We also have a daily level right there. We also have a 786 right there. This is a very important area. So basically, you know, when I do these TA updates every morning, I'm doing a little bit not as intense because I'm not starting from scratch, but this is what I'm doing every morning, and then I just update y'all on my findings, right? And hopefully you guys find confluence with your own technical analysis, doing things different than I do. That's what makes us a good trading community. Okay, so then we've got this one down here, and then we've got this one down here at about 2781. Oh, hang on. $781. And then let's see what we got above us. This is our price currently. And then our next one is coming in right about 39.04. Put that on the chart, 39.04. And go ahead and boom. And let's just real quick take a look at the Elon volume here. Wow, look at that, guys. Look at that. You know, we have a daily naked point of control and we have a regular point of control right in this general region, okay? And we've got the 786 here. This is another zone of resistance that we have above us, okay? So that's really it for the point of controls that I care about for now. Let's just see, do we have, I doubt we have any weeklies above us. No. Yes. So this weekly, naked weekly point of control at 39.43 is basically, guys, the weekly level. We could see the candle body, you know, closing here, opening here. It's basically the weekly level. So we just need to keep in mind that this weekly up here, on the weekly chart, you know, this is a very key area of confluence. We have a regular point of control, we have a daily naked point of control, we have a weekly level. Okay, there's a lot here. Okay, this is a big resistance right up here. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And then, okay, so now let's start pulling out some good old fibs. You know, this morning, guys, these fib pulls here, these are really these are the major local areas that I'm looking to trade in the chart here, honestly. Let me just turn on this stuff that I had already this morning. Because I think it's of prime importance. And really, guys, you know, if we come up into here, I'm looking to short it. I'm looking to short if we come up in here and we take out this previous high and we're coming into this area. You know, we already have looked and seen. We have looked and seen. We have tasted. You know, that. Sorry, I don't mean to wax biblical sounding over here. But, you know, we've seen the resistances that are in there, right? We have the golden pocket, we have the daily, we've got a 786 in here. We've got just so much coming on in here. Okay, so let's just turn on this August 26th stuff. That was a few days ago. Everything as it still stands is still true, because of the fact that let me actually okay, this is the whole uptrend. Yeah, this is. Yeah, so okay. we can look at this as, you know, if we zoom out, we can see that this is what looks to be some kind of a bull flag, really. We have a massive move up and then a consolidation period. But we can also look at this in another way. We can look at this as a range that we've been trading ever since I would say, and of course it's hard to say because it is an ascending channel, right? It's clearly, if I turn this stuff off for a second here, if I just put on my parallel channel and we're just kind of roughly connecting this, you know, it's more so a parallel channel like this, and not so much of a descending channel. But it honestly shows kind of a sign of strength, I would say. So once we come above, I would say, the value area low of the uptrend, I would even say the okay, I would consider this then to be something we should just take a look at as we're trading in this channel here. Locally, right, we've got this point of control which we have broken up above with a lot of strength. In fact, let me just take a look at how much strength we actually had there. Wow. Okay. We had a decent volume spike. Yeah, we had a volume spike there. Increasing in volume. Yeah, that's strong looking. Yeah, so like I was saying, we could look at this as a range. And if we're looking at this as a range that we're not going to break out of, we can see that the point of controls really are the same for the entire uptrend and just this area that we're trading here. Let me go ahead and close those things off. Yeah, we'll keep that point of control on. I think that these are really important levels for us to look to enter trades. So first of all, right now, we've already come below that. All right, let me turn these off. Let me pull out some fibs from scratch, and we'll just see if there's any good levels to take along. Well, okay, before I talk about taking longs, let's talk about taking shorts, right? We know that we're looking to short from the areas that we already looked at, so I might as well close that off. Keep that on for now. Yeah, let's talk about shorts first, because then we'll deal with the longs. I feel like the longs will take a little bit longer to kind of decode, to use that term. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my fib again from the high to the low, and we are keeping in mind the fact that one of the main areas we're looking to take a short from would be this area right here, where we have We have a point of control. We have a naked point of control. We have the 786 right there. We have a weekly level right there as well. And so I would say that this general zone here is a nice zone to look for short. Okay. Obviously, we cannot forget about the 786, but I would say that there's a lot more confluence above that 786 as well. Yeah, above that 786 as well. Yeah, so I'm just going to draw 3 lines of where I'm really looking. First of all, there's this. Short from 4190. And then we've got down here, I would say a short from 3940. And then of course we've got right here, I would say the 0.65, right around 34, 38. I would look to short. And this is a little bit more complicated, I would say, simply because, and I want to talk about this real quick, but as we're coming up with a plan, hang on, shorts. These are levels that we're looking to short. As we are coming up with a plan, it's important that we just understand that, you know, we have, before we even get to that 0.65, we have this daily level right here. Okay, we have a daily level right here, and then we have this wick right here. So we might not even get to the 0.65. It's very likely that we do. But really, we just need to be of the understanding that if we come basically above that 618 and above that wick, we could lose it before we get to that 0.65, right? Or on the other side of that, Bitcoin or Ethereum, we could take out this wick here and then come down. So we need to just be wary of the fact that really we could reject anywhere. Even if we come up a little bit above it and then come back down, we need to be aware of that fact, guys, because we have a wick here, we've got a wick here. These are areas we could swing failure, aka chickens drinking water. So really, these are the areas I would short from. These are the areas I would short from. I would even go so far as to put a box from here to here. Just say that this general zone is a zone that we're looking to short, right? And yeah, that's what I would say. These are areas to look for shorts. The reason being because we want to come above. Let's go back to our daily. To take out this wick right here, Maybe make it a little bit smaller. And take out this wick right there. You know, this box is our short box. You know. Right there is where I would look for this. And then of course we've got from up here as well. Because of the fact that we have so much. Wait a second. Okay, why am I shorting from 4190 again? What's up there? Oh, right. Okay, this would allow us to then put in our dailies. This would allow us to come up above this daily right here and potentially even take out this high. The chickens drink water and we come down. Right. We also just need to be aware that there's a daily level untapped right here as well. So let me go ahead and put a box. And these are general zones, guys, but it's important that you know, we understand that this is a box of resistance here. Okay, so now let's talk about the longs. It's the daily, the 4 hour. 2 hour. Yeah, I really think that we could actually get a short from here right now. I would want to be patient. We're rejecting off the 618. You know, there's a good case to be made here that this is the rejection because of this bearish divergence here. There actually is a good case for that. But for me, I want to see a little bit higher. I want to see a little bit higher. I do. I want to see a little bit higher. Would be really nice. Well, I guess you could say we have the bearish divs forming here. Yeah, maybe this is the rejection. We've got money flow coming down. We've got momentum coming down as we're coming up to a key resistance. And technically we're at the top of this this range here as well. Oh man, you know, I would really like to see us come up into that area, take out this high, come right into this trend line here. I would really like to see that. I really would. Just because I don't trust it yet. You know, the 1 hour, there's still a little room there. Okay, let's talk about potential swing longs, or yeah, swing longs. If we come down and we lose this channel, let's take a look. You know, it's not necessarily a bad short, honestly. I mean, there is clear bearish divergence here, guys. Clear bearish divs. Clear bearish divs. Could be a good scalp. You know, it's funny, I'm already in an Ethereum short from 33.74. I'm short on ETH from 33.74. It's up here. It's up 20%. 20x. I should probably take some profit out of it. What a time to take profit, right? Basically back to the entry. I did take a lot of profits on the way down, though, guys. Yeah, I think we could. It's possible because of that bullish div that we do come down a bit more here. All right, so lower levels that I think are important, and actually this channel is kind of important, so I'm just going to add it to this right here. But basically everything that I did this morning, where we've got this is an important resistance that we came through. Then we've got this golden pocket, which we also came through. The old point of control. Okay, so for right now, if we're going to get a retracement down from here, we need to be pulling our fib from this low to this high. Really, I mean, because everything's the same. All these fibs are now the same to this high, right? They're the same, pulling them to this high. I would say really, unless we're gonna come down a lot, that point of control, this 382 area right here could make a nice bounce if we only come down a little bit. If we come down a lot, I would say this point of control area right here. Okay, yeah, this point of control, 32, 35. Would be a good place to actually look, in my opinion, for a bounce if we're going to get a good retracement from up here, which we may or may not locally. But then if we lose the local stuff, then we've got a lot of confluence down here at this naked daily point of control /382. We've got a lot of confluence, I would say, down here at this 786 because it would allow us to take out these lows. And then basically everything that I had posted this morning and during the past few days, these are basically the areas I'd be looking to take longs from. We've got this, once we come under this naked daily point of control, we have the golden pocket. Once we come under that, we have the 786. Once we come under that, we have another golden pocket. And yeah, honestly, I don't think it's worth really talking about trade setups for it because these are things we're going to have to just monitor and take them as they come. But yeah, if we get below the point of control, then we're looking at this golden pocket right here. In fact, yeah, what the heck, let me just kind of put the long positions up. So first we're looking to long this as a bounce. If we're looking to scalp, if we're going to get a deep retracement, we're going to look to long right here. We're going to look to take a long from right here as well. And then, of course, this right here is massive confluence, massive confluence. And then if we lose that, then the next area is really down here, this 618 here. Which would be a pretty juicy long position, you know. Yeah, these are really the longs that I would really be looking to take. Also, just keep in mind, you know. No, these are the longs that I would be looking to take. Honestly, these four. If we keep coming down, these are the four longs that I would really look to take. Okay, so I'm going to make a folder for these longs on August 30th. Yeah, so now you guys will be able to see them and why I'm longing. They're basically just the fib levels, massive confluence levels. And okay, so these August 26th levels, I will update them to say August 30th levels because they're basically the same. And yeah, so that's kind of it for Ethereum. That's kind of it for Ethereum. Let's check out, let's go to XRP. So XRP, guys, I'm still in the long. You know, I'm still long here. I've been long for a while, even though, you know, we're in kind of this descending channel here. And I know a lot of people have been trading this channel in the Discord. You know, it's pretty nice, right? It's pretty nice. Looks like we're at the top again. Let me turn off this long position here. But I'm still in it, guys. I'm still in it. I've got that hope. I'm smoking the hopium. All right, let's go to the weekly time frame. Take a look. Okay, so money flow, we can see, is getting thicker on the weekly time frame. But it's also starting to curve down. We also can see we put our high, now our lower high. We're basically in the same boat with Ripple as we are for, you know, the other cryptos where, besides Cardano, where basically we put in our high back in April and now we're putting in a lower high and everyone's wondering, well, what's going to happen? Is this the relief rally and we're going to come back down and put in a lower low, or are we going to get a pump and miraculously we have this second arm of the bull cycle? Who knows? Honestly, who knows? But I will say, these are the weekly levels that I'm looking at. We did not put in any kind of new weekly level this week, but we have 1.567, we have 1.414, we have 1.2821, we have 0.9437, 0.5821, 0.4116, 0.2226. These are the weekly levels that I am currently trading. Comes to the daily. And turn that off, turn this on the daily. What do we got? Well, we've got 1.836, we've got 1.59, we've got 1.2879, 1.1748, 1.0471. This is actually a very important level. This is a daily level and a value area high. And then we've got 0.9650, we've got 0.5297. And really, guys, you know, we can look at this as, you know, honestly, right, it does look like some kind of a consolidation, potentially a bull flag or a bull pennant or something. But, you know, this is a descending triangle, which is a bearish pattern, right? It is textbookily a bearish pattern. And if we just look at the daily right here, we can see that, although money flow is coming back up, it's still from our peak here is coming down. The happy wappy is looking like a floppy woppy. If we go to the 2-day, things look like they might turn up a little bit, but there's also the potential that we could do something like this and get a bearish divergence on the 2-day. So just something to keep in mind, right? Not trying to spread the FUD over here. I'm sure that a lot of fundamental things may affect how Ripple trades, right? Lawsuits and all these types of things. I'd be joking if I told you I knew the intricacies of that situation. I don't really. I'm much of a technical trader and not really a fundamental trader at all. But we can clearly see this daily has been acting as our support. It's an important level. It's the value area high of the previous range, like I said. So as long as we're trading above this daily of 1.0471, I think there's a lot of potential that we could see us break up out of this thing. Right? I think that happens a lot in crypto. The only thing that's making me nervous is money flow is getting lower, even on the 4-hour. Yeah, we'll have to see. We will have to see what happens here. Okay, so those are the weeklies. Those are the dailies. Now let's deal with the volume. So we'll go back to the 4-hour time frame. We shall zoom out, and let's go ahead and turn on the volume levels that we got here. So this is basically the. Actually, let me go to the daily. What are we dealing with here? I am dealing with 2 slices of volume. The first is this larger slice of volume, which is dealing with basically everything from the time that we lost this level here, I think is a significant level, to the current present. The reason why I'm dealing with this is because I feel like it's important that we've got this cup shape right here. I know a lot of people are looking at these cup and handle patterns kind of forming on a lot of different coins. We've got our value area high right here, which is very important because, if we come back below here, then it's very likely we come back down to the point of control, and then it's also very likely that we come back down to the value area low at about 0.0636. And then I've been dealing exclusively with the volume in this little chunk right here. Which we can see now we have this point of control here. This is a local POC at 1.1417, and then we've got our local value area high. Wow, so the point of control used to be up here, guys. Now it moved down there. We'll move this up. This is now the value area high. That's pretty amazing that the point of control came down so much. And then we have this naked daily point of control, which is no longer naked daily point of control. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And then I do also want to just analyze the volume that we had while we were up in this area here. Okay, this is also important. This will give us levels for the future. I'm going to take it from the time that we broke above this white line right here, that value area high, because now we're analyzing that other range. And let's just see what we got going on. We've got a value area low coming in right about here. It's pretty much the same as our local value area high, so we'll just keep that in mind. Then we've got our point of control up here. We'll just call this the Elon point of control because 1.5755, because I just consider crypto being this high had everything to do with Elon Musk, nothing to do with anything else. It was purely his tweets, right? We all know that that's true. Objective truth, guys. I know that's why you come to this channel, for the objective truth. And okay. Just checking. Wow. Okay. So the Elon point of control in that daily, that's some pretty good confluence right there, I'd say. We have an untapped daily and the Elon Musk point of control. And we have a weekly. Okay. So we know where our next major resistances are, guys. Our next major resistances for Ripple are basically going to be the weekly /618 and then the Elon Musk point of control /daily/weekly. And so if we're going to get a pump up from here, the places I would look for a short are, number one, I would look to short right here where we are coming up to this area, and really this is so interesting, guys. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You guys picking up what I'm putting down over here, huh? You guys picking it up what I'm putting down? I like this. I like this. Did I mention that I like this? I like this. Let me turn off the weeklies. Let me turn off the dailies. Let me turn off the volume levels. And let me just keep this chart naked. Okay. And I'm going to just go ahead and, yeah. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. So this is a potential short right here. Short from $1.4378, and it's a golden pocket, and it is a weekly. Yeah, it's a weekly. Let's just make it 1.41, just to be safe, right? And how's ETH doing over here? Any more rejection-y? No, not really, just chilling out. Yeah, so we're going to short from that golden pocket /weekly. I mean, if we get our confirmations. And, after we lock it in, which I recommend everybody do always, my take profit 1 would have to be right here at 1.3495. Because I'm just going based on old support and resistances. This is our old resistance right here, all right? So, and remember, guys, I would set the limit orders at the 618 coming up into the 0.65 as well. Not financial advice. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some guy in his basement. Pikachu hat. What do I know? Redneck. My take profit 2 would have to be at this local point of control, 1.14. And then, of course, my take profit 3 would have to be, I don't know if we're going to come down lower than that, guys. Maybe I might as well take my take profit 2 then here. Take profit 2, 1.22. Then let it ride. Let it ride all the way down to 0. You know? Just let that thing ride all the way down to 0. Boom, boom. Nice, nice. Nice, I like it. I'll take it. I dig it. And you guys know, right, we want to see bearish divergences as we come up into here, right? We don't just want to short the level, but we want to see something like this. You know, if we do get a move to the upside, on the 4 hour, we want to see the 4 hour to the 1 hour starting to top out. You know, ideally, we would want to see bearish divergences on, like, you know, the 24-minute and down. But yeah, I think this is a nice short right here. A nice short right here. If we break out of there. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the next short from this point of control up here, which, you know, if we pull out our fib high to the low, just as a reference point. I mean, we do need to keep the 786 in mind, guys. But I would say that point of control has a lot more confluence. We've got the point of control, we've got the daily, and we've got the weekly, right? We've got the daily and the weekly and the point of control. I would say that we want to short from around here. $1.57. And really, so if we come up to the 786 and then we lose it, you know, you could also enter there. You know, don't, yeah, that 786, you know, yeah, I would look at this as a zone here, guys. I would really look at it as a zone. Let me just make sure that we know, because of that wick, that this really could be a zone to short right here, okay? But really, I would look to short more at the point of control. I think that this would be a good entry here, and if you limit in here and we just keep coming up, just make sure you're using good risk management in case we do take out this wick here. But I would look to short this right here. We've got so much confluence here, guys. We know that we've got a daily and a weekly, and I would look to take this back down to about here. Yeah, right about there. Honestly. Let's see, short 1.55 or 1.57. We got a 24-minute red dot on Bitcoin. How's ETH doing? Kind of good. I kind of hope we dump here, guys, because I added a little bit more to my Ethereum short that I was already in from higher. So we'll see what happens. It's actually up a little bit already. Okay, let's see. XRP and down, you know, and then 1 to 4 hour topping out, and then TP1 would be 1.45. TP2 would be I would say right here 1.34, and TP3 I would front run that point of control a little bit. I would do this wick here 1.18, then let it ride. And remember guys, I'm always locking in profit before we hit TP1, always. Right, I'm not risking my capital. I'd rather just ensure that the trade is risk-free, and then I just let it ride, you know, ensure it's risk-free and then let it ride. That's the way to do it. Okay, and then let's talk about longs here. You know, as far as longs are concerned, guys, it's tough, right? I would obviously I would love to long this 382. I would love to long this 382. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Wahahaha. Ooh, wahaha. Okay. Yes, I would love to long this 382, guys. Sorry for the evil laugh, but this is kind of a juicy trade setup in my opinion. Because let's put on back on our volume. This is a juicy trade setup in my opinion. Here's why. Here's why. If we come down to the 382, we know that we are trading on this descending triangle, right? This descending triangle, and the daily is our clear support. So if we come down and we lose that support, right, and bounce off the 382, it would allow us to come down, grab the liquidity in these wicks, and bounce off a fib level, which just so happens to be the 382 of the entire uptrend. That's pretty nice, I have to say. That is pretty nice. Let's just see if we can get any other kind of confluence with this level. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this daily. Okay. I'm going to turn off our other dailies. And we're just going to make sure we know this is a big old daily. Got our 382. Let's just start messing with some fibs. It's not what I like to see. Yeah, that's the I don't see what I want to see. You guys know what I want to see, right? I want to see this. I want to see that 382 right in a golden pocket somewhere, but that's not what I see. Not at all. So we came down, you know, the long I took was from the golden pocket and the daily. Okay. So, let me just try something here. You know? Okay. This could be a nice long here, guys. I changed the 0.65 to a 0.66, as many are known to do. that kind of gives us confidence with that 382, which would also allow us to take out these previous lows. Yeah, I would look to long this level here, guys. I would. Yeah, I totally would. Let me see some other stuff here real quick. I'm just trying to find confluence at this level. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you do. Yeah, I would look to. We do have, there's an anchored VWAP there as well, we could say, and no weeklies. Yeah, we got the daily. Yeah, so here's what I would want to see. I would want to see us coming down to that area. I would want to see the lower time frames bottoming out as we come down to it. And really, I would look to trade this as breaking out of that triangle, because here's why. Here's why. We could make the case that money flow is coming up here. We could make the case that as we're consolidating in this triangle, money flow is coming up on the purple side. We go to the 4 hour. We could still make the case, even though it looks like money flow is coming down, we could make the case that money flow is coming up. Okay. And if some bullish news comes out for Ripple, potentially we could get a nice move to the upside here. So yeah, I would long this. Long from let's see, 1.035, 382, daily 0.65, and we want to see 1 to 4 hour bottoming out. We want to see bullish divs on the 24-minute down. It could even be on lower time frames, guys. Honestly, I should say on the 12-minute and down. And then the way I would trade this is my TP1, after I lock it in, my TP1 would be right here at 1.08. TP2 would be at this local POC at 1.14. My TP3 would be up at 1.19. TP4, honestly, y'all, would just be, why not the top of the triangle? Why not shoot for the moon? 1.13. And then just let it ride, right? Because this could potentially be just a swing trade that we hold for a while. If things continue bullish, why not? If this is a bull flag, why not, right? It's just an idea. That's all it is. I'm not saying this is going to happen. It's just an idea. Uh, 1.03. Did you guys hear the rooster crow? Yeah, I'm probably going to have to make these shorter, maybe split them up into different ones throughout the week for you guys, because this is a little crazy, right? We've been on here for been here for almost 3 hours now, right? Okay, so we got this long here. We got this. We got that long. We've got our shorts. We've got our longs for Cardano. Let's see. Are there any other longs we would take here? Let's take a look. Hang on 1 second. Give me 1 second, people. Hang on. Apologize. Sorry, y'all. You know, Big Butts 28 was out of the house today, and she just got home. I didn't know she was home, so I thought I might have to go up and shoot somebody with an AR-15, but no, it was just my wife, you know? So, okay, let's see what else we got going on. We've got this, and then we've got, let's just analyze this here. Okay. Right. Okay. I would say that this level right here would be a juicy long as well, because we have that very high volume node down here. And if we pull our fib not from the swing low, but from a swing low right here, we got this confluence between the point of control and the 618. If I, yeah, that's a juicy long right there. I would totally take that. I would totally take this long, guys. We've got a point of control, and we've got a 618 right here. And so, yeah, really, if we come back into the value area of this old range and we lose the first long that we're looking to long, right? We're looking to take that first long. The next area to look for the long would be right in here. Right here. This would be a juicy one, guys. This would be juice. This would be absolute juice. Watermelon juice. I'm telling you. Yeah, so let's just you know, long from Golden Pocket / POC around 0.8. It's crazy to think that Ripple's going to go back down that low, but hey, it could happen. Same deal, right? 1 to 4, bottoming out, bullish divs. I would honestly, if we're coming down that low, I want to see them like at least, yeah, preferably on the 1 hour and down, right? Preferably on the 1 hour and down. And then I would TP1 here at 0.91. I would TP2 at right here at 0.99. TP3 at the value area high at 0.104, I would say. 1.104. 1.04. Yeah, 1.04. And then, honestly, I'd let it ride and see if we break out of that value area. Okay? Long from 0.876. Yeah. I think that's good. And that's really all I'd be looking for now. Like in the recent time, I don't think there's any chance that we'll come lower than that in a week. Although, I'm kidding. There's tons of chance, but we'll deal with it if we get there. We'll deal with it if we get there, guys. And one more thing I want to do actually for XR Pizzle before I go on is I want to take a look. Do we have any naked point of controls that we need to be aware of? And the answer is yes, we have quite a few. So above us, we have a naked daily point of control at 1.237. And then we have one at, well, I'm sure we have a bunch in the much past, right? But really, that's that. Above us, we have this one, and then below us, we've got one at 1.033. Wow, guys. Wow. Okay. 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 You know, this long now is much juicier. I'm sure some of you guys already saw this before I saw it, and you guys were like, "There's a naked deadly point of control, you idiot. Why don't you read the chat?" It's because I don't read the chat when I'm doing this. I'll read it after. But wow, that is some nice confluence, guys. That is some nice confluence. So we have a 382, we have a golden pocket, we have a naked daily point of control. Let's just make sure we know that. This would be a nice long, guys. This would be a nice long. I'd probably just add to the long that I'm already in. Okay, the juicy. All right, let's see. What else we got going on? Got one down here at 0.949. And let's just see, right? Okay, doesn't do anything for me. 0.896. You know, I don't like that one. You know, I don't like it because it's just a little bit above my juicy level, right? I don't like it when things get in the way of my juicy trade setups. Then we've got one down there at 0.835. Let's just put it on there. Okay. Alright, these are our naked dailies. Naked daily putting controls. Alright, I think we got a pretty good plan for XR Pizzle up in Hizzle. Wait a second, where did this one come from? Oh, I forgot to put it in the folder. Alright, let's go on to Cardano. What is even going on right now? Yeah, I guess I was talking about how bullish I was and how this cup and handle was going to break up. Yeah, how did that go? Well, it didn't break down. Didn't break down, that's for sure. Didn't break up, though. You know, it did look bullish. We got the bounce off the 382 with the high volume node. We did form this little cup and handle thing going on. Honestly, haven't really looked much at Cardano in a while. But let's strip things down here. I have to be honest with you guys, it's hard to trade a lot of coins. It's really hard. As you probably are aware, I mostly trade Bitcoin, and then a lot of times I'll jump in an Ethereum trade if I'm in a Bitcoin trade, because a lot of times they move together. Sometimes I'll be looking at the Ethereum chart and jump in an Ethereum trade only. It happens from time to time. Same with Ripple, but it takes a long time to do TA and stuff, you know. And when you're a farmer and you got a lot of stuff to do, and a lot of times you're looking at charts on the phone, you can't be switching back and forth between charts. You're just kind of trading one thing. You know, I don't really need too much. The truth is, I don't really need too much money to live. Got a lot of stuff. I don't need to be trading lots and lots of coins. Although it would be obviously nicer to do so. I want to do so, but it is a give and take, as with everything in life. Okay, let's start in the weekly. Guys, you know what? Actually, let me do this in another stream. Right? We've been on for 3 hours. Let me do this in another stream. Okay, I don't think we have time to do 2 more coins. That's probably going to take another 2 hours. So let me SOL is going crazy. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, JMT Fan 20, it is hard. So yeah, I'm gonna do this in a part 2, guys. I'll keep you posted. I'll do it later in the week for a part 2. Definitely not tomorrow, but hopefully I'll keep you guys posted because it's been 3 hours. And if there are any questions right now, let me know. And if not, then I will be posting these levels and trade setups in the Discord for you to import into your charts. If you want to, of course. And yeah, I'm gonna have to change the way I do this. I'm gonna have to maybe either split it up or do or do something different. Yeah, sure thing, Jay Scone. Abdullah, thanks for being here. Christopher Colucci, glad you made it. Jason, thanks for being here. Sloth Poop. Yeah, sorry, Sloth Poop. I know, Sloth Poop, you're all about the altcoins, bro. I know. Yeah, I'll do some TA on VeChain tomorrow and post it in the altcoin setups, the altcoin TA channel, and then I will have to make some kind of VIP stream and or video where I basically just go through all the TA that I'm looking at. But yeah, guys, Noodle Bob, thanks for being here, Noodle Bob. I like your name. And cool. All right, guys. If there's no questions, Sparky Barker, thanks for being here. I'm gonna head out, and then I'll be posting this stuff in the TA channel. Yeah, sure thing, Sloth Poop. I like that, Sloth Poop. That's a whole bunch of sloth poop. It's so funny. It's a 3-hour stream. The average watch time is 26 minutes. I guess it's not at a very good time, right? 2 p.m. on a Monday. What the heck is wrong with me? That's what happens when you ain't got no job. All right, guys. Well, God bless, and I'll see you, Lord willing, tomorrow.